Welcome to Lost in France, and I hope the sound is okay, because I forgot my microphone adapter. Oh well, never mind. Well, we're lost in France at the moment. Yes, we're going for a dog walk with the old dogs. My Wally dog has got his camera on his back, that he has, yeah. The DJI Osmo sports camera strapped to his back. So he's doing some Wally cam at the moment. And we're just going for a bit of a stroll through these woods, maybe, and the dogs like the smells. And it's rather lovely. And there's lots of places like this in France, there really is. I'm in the Limousin here. But it's not just these managed walkways through the forest. They go on for miles and miles and miles, or kilometres and kilometres and kilometres. And it's absolutely fantastic, it really is. And there's some old dugouts from World War II, what have you, further up here. But it's just nice to get out and smell the fresh air. Well, it'll be fun. You can't escape fresh air where I am in France. I'm in South Central, and it's very rural where we are. So if you're not smelling the fresh air, you're smelling the rather fresh cow manure and other animals, and an occasional tractor. And it's quite nice actually seeing the tractors, especially the old ones. There's quite a few old vintage tractors. They're still getting used here. You see them, going along the roads and what have you, with their dogs. There goes Sebastian. So we've got Sebastian's the white one, Pandora's the black one, and the one in the distance with the camera on his back is Wally. Hence he's got the Wally cam. So there's lots of reasons to obviously go for a walk. Obviously it's the exercise, isn't it? The dogs need their exercise and cock a leg, so they've got to do their thing. But it's also good for the mental health. Sometimes I get a bit stressed, when you're shutting doors and working in front of the computer, or even in the workshop. Workshop's not so bad if you're making things. But just to get out, especially at the moment, I'm with Todd at the moment, so Mrs. has travelled back to the United Kingdom to visit the kids, and I kind of escape that one. I stay here. I kind of prefer it. Not very good in England, I tell you, but here in France, being lost in France, losing yourself in France, it's actually rather nice, it really is. And I just enjoy it, I just enjoy the quiet silence, it's just, that silence, it feels good. It feels good to escape some of the madness that we have to endure these days. And now I feel for those who haven't got that on their doorstep. We have, this is literally just a few kilometres down the road from where I live, here in France. And it's lovely. It really is. And it does open your mind as well. I think sometimes when you're living in the rat race, you get kind of blinkered by the rat race. And nothing else becomes important until you experience it. People go on holidays and that, what do? They don't go on holiday to relax. They go on holiday to go to another rat race. Like some major city somewhere where it's absolute madness. There's no, let's breathe, You want to breathe some of the air in some of these places, would you? No. So it's just lovely. At the moment, the chestnuts are falling and they're ready, but they're only small this year, because of weather and what have you. It's been too hot and they've matured too soon. They haven't grown. They're tiny. Usually loads bigger than that. Tiny little things. And our chestnuts on our land, chestnut trees, which have been dropping at the moment because it's the time of year, chestnut season, they're tiny as well. So I don't know how the big marrons are. They're the big chestnuts you can get. Whether or not they're doing okay, but these ones, you wouldn't bother with them, would you? What are you gonna do with them? So tiny, barely a bite. So that's the weather for you, isn't it? It's so flipping hot at the moment. Well, it has been. We're about 22 degrees here in France at the moment, and it's the 17th of October 2023. So it should be cooler. It should be cooler. The nights are getting a little bit cooler now, I must say. But during the day, it's still very warm. It really is. Got to remember to look at the camera, not in my face. Not my face. Oh, you're so lovely. Oh, no, maybe not. No, even I can't pull that one off. So this has been, in some areas, has been copper. No, this wood here has been coppers. Luckily, they've been chopping up the trees down here. What they tend to do is they like chop holes in the forest because they know people are going to see it, I suppose. But yeah, it's I know on this particular site where I am at Boubon, that the money's go back into the management of the site. It doesn't need to be managed. If you're going to keep all these walkways free, and I know some people say, well, why are humans important? I think it is quite important that people benefit from this. Benefit from the managed walkways. Give it, just got out of the car. The guy and his missus come out of the car with their dog, and he's got one leg going for a walk. He's got one of them fancy false legs. But he's going for a walk here. If this wasn't even like this, it's a bit of a track, I know. He ain't going to manage walking through this lot, is he? No, he's get tripped up. So it is important, and it's important that we have these areas managed, some areas managed, not all of them obviously, but some areas managed, because it encourages people, enthuse people to actually respect the areas, respect the woodland, respect the wildlife, respect the land that it's all, placed on. It's really important. See, the thing is, we've got so much power, haven't we? Human beings have got too much power over the environment, and as such, sometimes we cause detriment to the environment. So it's important that we have some atonement, some attachment to it. And why wouldn't you want to? Well, we've got a mixture of trees. Yeah, the silver birches, the Douglas firs, there's an random oak there. Hornbeam. There's all sorts of trees here. It's a mixed deciduous and carnivorous forest. Foret de Boubon. Here in France. You look at the top there. It's lovely. And if you just be quiet for a second, just listen, you can hear the birds. I'm a bit quiet because I know I'm here. Also, I can hear the tractor over there where they're chopping trees down. Or clean up after the fact they've chopped those trees down. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to carry on my walk before the dogs get ahead of me. Yeah, got to keep an eye on me now, especially that Wally dog. At least he's got a camera on so I can see where he's been. Anyway, it's time for me to go, so say ta-ta, So ta-ta. We'll do it more door. Hey? Oh, this is a cookie bird tree. What all the other dogs here then? That's you. That's Pandora. Oh, here they all come. They're all coming now. I don't give them a whole one. There. Oh, Wally. Wally, where's Wally Cam? There you go. You say ta-ta, Wally? Yeah, Wally just said ta-ta. I don't know if you heard him. So anyway, like I say, it's time for us to go. So say ta-ta, Toodaloo.